I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I am glad you are here. I am. Let me fire this thing up. I've got this Quireda Red. Oh, I love that thing. Oh, fantastic cigar. Wonderful stuff. I can't think of any Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust cigar that I couldn't enjoy. Do me a favor. Leave me a comment up to what your favorite Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust cigar is. I would love to know. I really, really would. And if you comment, I will comment back. And if you like it, I'll be happy. And if you subscribe, man, I'll be really happy. And if you share it, I will be forever in your debt. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got a real good friend, Dan Burns, and he shares almost all of them. He is Johnny on the spot, man. He is just helping out the channel so much by doing that, letting us get these messages out to more people to see, so that we can spend more time with you. But I am not good. I'm good at smoking cigars. I'm not that good at reviewing cigars. I'm good at running my mouth. I'm not that good at making my point. But I am not good at catchy, hooky titles. I'm not. Pictures, not so much. I'm not. It's just... And I get these things from these people. Hello, my name is Hookie Dookie Doo Da Day, and I am an SEO optimizer, and I would like to SEO optimize channel. And they always say the same thing. I've been watching your channel, and I love your channel, and I love this. And they pull out 2 or 3 facets of the channel, and I know AI is doing it. And I noticed that you are not getting the viewership you should. Channel of this quality should be having more, and I can help you do that. I wish one day one of these SEO people, and I might actually get them to do it. One of these SEO people say, hey, your videos suck, but I can get more people to watch them. I respect that. But we looked in it a long time ago, and I asked questions about bots. You know, are you just... You got people who watch these videos and subscribe because they subscribe because they're paid to subscribe, or, you know, is this a bot thing with the computers? Because I ain't playing that garbage. If it ain't real, it ain't real. And it ain't me, and it ain't Chief. It's not. It ain't First Lady either. So that's, you know what? I'm not doing that. But I have lived a cautionary tale life. I have lived a ton of experiences. I have. That's the truth. And I've learned a lot. And that's true too. And so there's some messages that I know they resonate with me, and I think they might resonate with you. Just little chewed up tidbits of something that may help your day go on, or maybe there's somebody in your life that needs to hear this. Maybe it's not you, but maybe you don't have the words for it, or maybe you're too close to the person and say, hey, check out this goof. Check out this silly guy smoking cigars. And maybe, just maybe, they'll hear a message that will benefit them. That's our hope. That's all of our hope at the channel, to make sure that, to hope that we make a difference in somebody's life. That's the truth. Your life especially, and everybody else around you, right? So the title is called There Are No Smooth Mountains. Kind of stupid, right? I know. I'm not good with titles. And it's not my experience. I've never climbed a smooth mountain. I've never seen a smooth mountain. I don't know if there is a smooth mountain. It was an old adage from a grandma. It's one of those stories, you know, the grandma said, darling, if the mountains were smooth, then you couldn't climb them. That sounds dumb, right? Until you think about it. Adversity builds the muscles, the fortitude, the perseverance to go to the next level, or it helps you decide that this is not for you. Whatever the action is, whatever the outcome is, say, hey, I want to go be a, let me think of something. I want to be a race car driver for Formula One. Number one, have you seen all those guys? The thinner you are, the less weight the car has, less horsepower it takes to move that car in a forward direction. That means you have more horsepower to go faster. I am not, number one, going to fit in that race car. Number two, my feet are too big. You ever look at them people in race cars? They got little bitty feet and they are bound feet. I mean, them shoes are tight and tiny because the pedals are so close to each other because the car is so small, and it's supposedly there's the millisecond of distance between the two is much better than a wider blah, 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 blah. Much better being a dump truck driver. I also don't have the experience and skills to drive that fast and to be in that much traffic. I don't. I could learn those skills. I could eat salads, which a cigar is technically a salad because it's a bunch of rolled up leaves we consume in some way or another. So it's a salad, smoked salad. But the sacrifice will be so high that would be something I would not want to do. So if I'm climbing the mountain, deciding I want to be a race car driver, I would get to those first rough, craggy parts and say, you know what? Nope. Let's change lanes. Let's climb another mountain and let's go a different direction. There's nothing wrong with that. What's difficult is when you keep climbing when you know you need not to, and you just keep climbing just because you're on that track. There's nothing wrong with changing direction as long as it is for the best interest of you. And that means it's good for you, it's good for others, and it makes you fulfilled. It fills the individual who you truly are, the core essence of who you are, and that's greatness. It helps you drive for something that the goals and the stories that you want to live. At least that's my opinion. And going through hard times. Yes, okay. Yeah, you go through hard times and it makes the good times feel better. Well, you know what? I'm not going to eat a poop sandwich so that my steak tastes better, right? I mean, yeah, I get it, but I don't know if I get it that far. But when you work, when you grind, when you do things, you get calluses and you get muscles. Calluses protect you from elements that could hurt you, and muscles give you the ability to overcome those obstacles or to get to your successes and whatever you want to do. Emotionally, physically, mentally, right? It gives you all the abilities. You can flex in the gym, but you can also flex in your self-worth by telling yourself you're valuable, by not allowing somebody to minimize who you are. Told a guy just yesterday, I said, buddy, you're awesome. You're amazing. And he's a neat guy. And we go back and forth a little bit. And he goes, no, I'm not amazing. He goes, you want me to do that for you? Which was my skill set, which was cutting out glass at work on the cars. He's giving me a hard time. He goes, you want me to cut that out? And I said, boss man, I wish you would. Now, he could cut out the glass. I believe it. But he probably didn't cut out glass in a good while. But he would just give me a hard time, right? You want me to do that? Because I am the rookie in that area now, and my skill set is not as good as theirs. That's a fact. But glass, I got glass down pat. And we're just making jokes. Guys make jokes. And so I told him, I said, Bubba, I wish you would. I said, but you know what? I thank you for not. Because this gives me a chance to allow these people to think I'm really good at what I'm doing. But I know if you took over, then you could just blow me out the water. We kind of joked about it and this and that. And I said, you just need to, you know what? You need to come up here and shine. And he goes, no, I don't want to shine too bright. And I said, my friend, and here's a statement. I did a long walk around to get to this point. And I do mean this. Never dim your light because other people can't stand your brightness. Let that sink in for a second. How often in life do we take and we shrink ourselves down? We make ourselves small so that people are comfortable. Now, I'm not talking about being full of yourself. I'm not talking about being the, oh, I told you so. But if you're good at something, if the moment is a moment where you were made for it, whether it's helping somebody, whether it's stepping out in the spotlight, whether it's getting behind the scenes and doing things that other people can't do, Don't not do it because either nobody else is doing it or because you're afraid that people are going to be like, oh, look at da, or jealousy. Be you. The world will separate themselves from you if it's time for them to separate from you. If you let them, if you are your true, authentic self, the people that hang around will be less, but they'll be better. They'll be better for you. They'll be better with you. They'll be better to you. Winston Churchill, I think, is quoted as saying, I think it's Winston Churchill. Somebody said they had enemies or people don't like them and say, you know what, you don't have somebody that likes you? Well, good. That means you stand for something. Stand for what's right. Stand for people, but stand for yourself. Take care of you. Don't anybody minimize who you are. You're too awesome. You are. You make a difference in this world. And I mean that. And this cigar, this Quireda Red, has the leathers rolling around, has a little bit of spiciness, has a little bit of barrel char. Oh, my goodness. If this Quireda, if Steve Saka, when he made this, said, you know what, nobody's going to make a cigar this good. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to make it as good as I could. That would stink because my cigar smoking experience would be minimized because somebody else can't make a great cigar. Lots of great cigar makers. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is live your life in a way where you give your best and make a difference. I mean that. See you later. I love you. I mean that too. Later, Tater.